Hello, my name is Douglas Bloch. I'm an author and depression counselor. Welcome to your Depression Recovery channel, where each week we talk about practical tools and coping strategies for healing from depression and anxiety. The title of today's video is called How Hope Can Change Your Brain and Improve Your Mood. The other day I was reading a book on group therapy, since that's what I do, and the author mentioned 11 factors that make group therapy successful and a healing place to be. And the number one factor he called, quote, the installation of hope, unquote, the installation of hope. He wanted to explain that if you begin a therapy with the belief and expectation that you're going to get better or the therapy is going to be successful, it's more likely to be successful. In other words, your belief or expectation actually affects the outcome. Then the author said something that really blew my mind. He quoted a brain imaging study in which when a person took a sugar pill that didn't have anything in it, it's called a placebo, and he believed that it was an antidepressant, this experience actually changed the physical structure of his brain. Now, I looked this up in the American Journal of Psychiatry, and sure enough, taking the placebo increased activity in what's called the prefrontal area of the cortex, which is the area of the brain associated with improved mood. Does this seem far-fetched? Not at all. I have another study I read in which 100 people were given a real antidepressant and another 100 were given a placebo, a sugar pill, which had no really active ingredients in it. The 100 people given the antidepressant, of those 100 people, 60% felt an increased or better mood over the next 6 weeks. That's pretty good. But a whopping 40% of the people who took the placebo also felt better. In other words, again, just their belief and their expectation that this was going to help them actually did help them with nothing else involved. This is why when a new person enters my group, I tell them, I sincerely expect that you're going to get better. You are going to get better. And then I say, don't ask me. Don't rely on what I say. Ask the members of the group. They'll tell you. And then one by one, people in the group say to the new member, yeah, I was down in the dumps like you months ago, years ago, and now I'm feeling a lot better. So the person thinks to himself, well, if they can do it, so can I. Maybe there is hope after all. And with that thought, actual neurons in their brain start to get activated in the direction of healing. This is exactly what happens in AA meetings, Alcoholics Anonymous. A new person shows up and he hears people testifying how they got clean and sober. And after a while, he thinks, after he's heard maybe 5 or 6 of these testimonials, he thinks, well, maybe I can stop drinking. This is the installation of hope. This reminds me of a phrase used by a physician, Bernie Siegel, who wrote a book called Love, Medicine, and Miracles that was really popular years ago. He used the phrase, hope is physiologic. Hope is physiologic. What he meant by that is hope actually produces physiological changes in the body. He wrote about in this book what he called exceptional cancer patients who beat the odds through determination and will and the power of love. And this is what he said in conclusion. He said, again, the power to heal comes through the human mind, through will, determination, and love. There's only one caveat to all of this. Instilling hope in a depressed person is easier said than done. When a person reaches a certain level of despair, he or she cannot find hope. I know this place only too well. This is why it's important to have other people around to hold a field of hope for you and to believe for you what you can't believe for yourself. This is exactly what happened to me many years ago when a group of committed people came together, visualized my healing, and supported me in my recovery. And this is what occurs in my support groups. For example, we may have 2 members, Anne and Alex. Both of them feel hopeless. Neither one of them believes they're going to get better, but Alex can visualize Anne getting better, and Anne can do the same for Alex. And now, instead of having no fields of hope, we have 2 where none existed before. So again, let me repeat that. Neither person can actually visualize their own healing, but they can do it for each other, and that makes the difference. So, if hope seems hard for you, try to find someone or something that will give you moral support. This could be a friend, it could be an inspirational YouTube video, or it could be a website. For example, when I was in the depths of suicidal despair, I found a website that I believe saved my life. It was www.metanoia.org /suicide. I will post this in the comments section. In conclusion, hope is essential to the healing process, and I would like to conclude with a quotation I've always liked that illustrates this very precisely. There is no medicine like hope, no incentive so great and no tonic so powerful as the expectation of something better tomorrow. This has been Douglas Bloch. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned something from it. If you enjoyed the video, you can give it a like. And if you want to leave comments for me, do so in the comments section or email me douglasbloch@gmail.com. The other thing you can do is you can subscribe to this channel. If you do so, you'll get notifications each week when I upload a new video. To do so, simply click on my photo during the closing credits and you'll be taken to the subscribe page. If you click on the image of my book, healingfromdepression.com, you'll be taken to my website. And if you click on the videos on the screen, you'll be taken to those videos. And until we meet again, I wish you the best in finding hope and attaining your mental health recovery. Thank you.